Blue lives matter. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just say that law enforcement, before we get into the video, law enforcement has been under attack. Okay, that's what's been happening. And I just want to say thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for protecting us in this country from these criminals and these terrorists. Before it was chaos, but now thanks to law enforcement and the good boys in blue, we now have peace, we have civility, and it's only because of them. It's only because of them, all right? If you're against officers, then you're a criminal. It's as simple as that. Let me get into the story, because this story, whew, I will say, I don't have the same level of patience that these fine, amazing, intelligent, high IQ officers have. Because in this story, what's happened, you have this Latina, okay? She's probably an illegal. I'm just saying, she's probably illegal. But you have this Latina who claims that this is her house, right? She claims that she has the deeds. Now, we all know what criminals do. Criminals lie. All right, she could have forged those documents. She could have created them at Kinko's or something for all we know. You know what I'm saying? All right, especially an illegal. I'm just, we don't know, but that's what she is. She could be. It's possible. You
don't know the law. Yeah, there's laws. You shouldn't be trying to steal my house. Yes, you are.
A squatter standoff. A property owner confronts a group of people she says moved into her $1 million home in Queens, and our cameras were rolling as dozens of officers showed up.
What I'm going to say is that this suspected illegal, all right, is claiming that this house is hers. Now, inside the house, there are nice, good white people inside the house, all right? Nice, good white people inside the house, and this suspected illegal is claiming that the house is hers, and these people are squatters, okay? Now, I don't like using that type of language, but that's what she called them, okay? So I'm just how I'm reporting the story, all right? It's not me, I'm not saying it. What she does is she wastes the police time. Can you believe that? She wastes good law enforcement time in calling them to come over. Now, what law enforcement does, they protect and serve, okay? And even though this suspected illegal, okay, she has a $1 million home that was handed to her by her parents. Okay, all right, yeah, and I'm Superman, okay? Yeah, okay, story's crazy. Now, she got this $1 million home, and these perfectly good white people are in the home. She called them squatters, okay? We're just gonna say the S word. She calls them the S word. I don't use that type of language. All right, she calls them the S word. Now, the police come and starts kicking some of them out. They kick out this brown one who was probably illegal. I don't know, but it looked like it.
They took the man who told me he had been renting for 2 days out in handcuffs.
They got one out.
And escorted the other guy off the property.
And just so we're clear, it was a nice white lady who opened the door for her to begin with.
A woman showed up.
What are you doing in the house? Are you renting this house?
I'm not renting this.
Why are you here?
She unlocked the front door, saw our cameras, and took off.
It's open?
Did she say thank you to the lady who opened the door? No, she didn't, because this suspected illegal is rude. That's what she is. Homeowner my butt. Homeowner my tookus. She ain't no homeowner. I never seen no homeowner look like that. But anyways, please come kick a bunch of people out. Right? What happens is she calls a locksmith.
This is my home. My locksmith is on the corner waiting to change my locks. And it's not fair. Now,
ma'am, why are you calling a locksmith on these good people inside the homes? These dumb white people never harmed you or done nothing, okay? Okay, it's simple as that. She calls a locksmith. Locksmith changes the locks of the house, okay, that she alleged to be hers. Guess what? The nice white man that was in the house that was sleeping in there, he comes back in, right? She tries to stop the man that was sleeping in the house from coming back into the house that he was sleeping at. Mate.
Less than 10 minutes after police left and the locks were changed.
That's not going on.
The man who claims to be the one actually leasing the house shows up.
Call the police again.
With the other guy, police took off the property.
Do you see this?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, okay? This is criminal activity right here. He gets inside. Guess what happens? He calls the police on her. Now, once again, you see what happened? Do you see what the theme is of what's going on? Wasting police time. That is the theme of this story. That is what's going on here, okay? It's not about the squatters versus the legal alien versus the homeowner. It's not about that. They're wasting they're wasting officers' time, okay? While the officers are dealing with this, there is somebody that could be saved from a bank robbery, okay? There is someone who is dealing with domestic violence that could be saved by law enforcement. There is a little cat in the tree that could be saved by law enforcement. No. They are dealing with this. They are dealing with this waste of time. Waste of time. And this is on the taxpayers. They're wasting taxpayers' dollars with these good boys who are highly trained with this childish stuff right here. But nevertheless, the officers do their job. They suck it up like they always do. Thank you, sir. Thank you, officers. They suck it up like they always do. And guess what this little freaking suspected illegal goes and does? She starts screaming at the officers.
Do you see this? This guy just literally broke down my door, broke through myself and my daughter to get in here. This guy just forced himself into my house.
Can you imagine? Okay, the officers are coming out because they want to protect and serve, and you start screaming at them at the front door. If it was up to me, okay, I would have arrested her right then. She's a criminal, obviously. Only criminals scream at officers. It's that simple. She's screaming at an officer. That is resisting arrest. That is abusing an officer. That is being rude. That is public intoxication. I would have just written her up on everything. Okay? You don't scream at an officer like that. What's wrong with you? Okay? You a criminal? Only criminals scream. Okay? What are you talking about? Screaming at an officer like that. But you want to know something? The officers show their patience. Man, God bless these people. God bless. They show their patience. They don't arrest her then. They don't arrest her. No, what happens is that they let her know what the law is. You got to obey the law. It's as simple as that, ma'am. I know you come from out of the country where there are no laws, okay? Where people are just doing anything and everything, just boom, 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 do, give me that, I want that, all right? That's not how it works in America. You got to respect the authority. That's how it works. You got to obey the law, all right? Now, what they go and tell her, listen, you got to get out of here. What does she say? I'm not going anywhere.
But today, I'm not leaving my house. So why is it that I have to leave and he doesn't have to leave?
Because technically he can't be kicked out. We need to go to court.
They consider this a landlord-tenant issue.
Typical illegal activities, okay? Typical criminal activities. Officer tells you to go, you say where to. That's it. That's all you need. Officer says leave, you say where to. Where you want me to go? Okay? Nebraska or Wyoming, Texas, where you want me to go? I'll go wherever you want me to go, officer. That's what you do. And you tell the officer thank you for leading you out of the house. Now, if she had just left the house, she wouldn't have gotten arrested. But guess what happened? She got arrested. She got arrested because she changed the locks. You got to know the law.
So Adele, you're getting arrested right now?
I'm being arrested.
For what?
For being
in my own home.
It's not her
And
house.
where's your lease?
She's fighting the house. It's not her house anymore.
My deed
That's
is
what was
current
told
and
to her.
legal.
Arrested for unlawful eviction. She changed the locks on a man who claims he lives there.
And that's what the good white man, I think he may be a white Hispanic, I'm not sure, but he got the right color to know that he's not a criminal. That's all I know. I look at him, that's not a criminal. So he goes and tells the news station that, hey, she got to know the law. You got to take me to court. You just can't come up in here like they do in Mexico and in Chicago and Africa and I'm just taking this and I'm giving me. No, that's not how that works. You can't do that.
Exactly,
Yes,
she does.
Yes, but then once again, you should know how the law works.
I do know how it works.
There's rules to the as you got to go to court and send me to civil court.
So how does this all end then? When do you leave?
The way it ends is either she pays me my money that I put into the house, pay me the money, and I'll leave, or send me to court, and we deal with the judge in court.
You got to know the law. You got to take him to court. It's as simple as that. He has been living there for over 30 days. It's as simple as, and according to the law, all right, according to the law, if you've been living there over 30 days, now it's a tenant issue, okay? And guess who has nothing to do with the tenant issue? law enforcement, you know what? All they do is the law, all right? That's simple as that. So they arrest her. If she had just known the law, she could have avoided this arrest. But once again, being illegal, suspected illegal, I don't know officially, but being illegal, they don't know American law. They just come up in here and they give me free stuff. I want this, I want that. All right? You can't do that. Now, this good white citizen knew the law, and that's why she got arrested. So the moral of the story, I want you to understand, the moral of the story is A, don't waste law enforcement's time. That's illegal if you waste their time. B, okay, know the law, all right, and follow it, criminal. She acted like a criminal. Now she gets what a criminal gets, okay? She gets what a criminal gets, and that is a one-way ticket to jail, to pain, okay? She probably coming from Spain, but wound up with Spain without the S. If you just obey the officers know best what's for you, okay? An officer is so kind that they'll help you with your homework, okay? They know everything, all right? How do you think NASA got to the moon? Officers, okay? What you talking about? Every advancement that we've gotten has been through the grace of officers. That's what has been happening, okay? How do you think slavery happened? It ended it. Okay, officers helped Lincoln make that decision. Now, I don't know what this anti-officer movement is. It's probably some BLM stuff, some BLM residuals, something like that. But this is what's going on. Now, it takes about 20 months or so to get someone out of the house or whatever. But okay, it takes 20 months. It's simple as that. What you should be doing that 20 months is learning the law so you don't have this happen again. All right, it's simple as that. If you yell at an officer, you're probably a criminal. That's the last moral of the story. Don't yell at officers because you're probably a criminal, and that's how they know who's a criminal. Who's yelling at them? Simple as that. God bless these officers who did their duty to keep America safe. Thank you, sir. Anyways, that's a video. And if you're a patriot, you'll like and subscribe, okay? If you're a commie, lefty bastard, you'll probably talk something bad in the comments, okay? If you're one of them BLM supporters, okay, you'll probably see this as, oh, look at this, officers are overstepping their boundaries. Okay, we don't want y'all here. We don't want y'all here. We don't want you here. We don't want you there. We don't want you anywhere, okay? That's right. You got nowhere to go, okay? Go to Cuba, okay? Go to Cuba. You'll probably like it there, okay? You're anti-un-American, unpatriotic demons. All right? Listen, this is a great story. It's a great learning story to show you need to know the law and you need to respect officers. All right? Simple as that. Like the button, hit the subscribe, like the button. I said that already. Share, all right? And you know what? Until next time, respect an officer. Suspected illegal.